Fitzpatrick. That was the only change from the team which drew with Hibs at Fir Park last Tuesday night. For Hearts, Christophe Berra was back in for suspended Andy Webster in central defence. He played alongside Stephen Presley, and that was the only change John Robertson made to the team which beat Kilmarnock at Rugby Park in the midweek Tennant Scottish Cup replay. Jock Brown was at that one.
In the middle of the field is Hartley. Key man for Hearts. Creative man in midfield. Playing with pace and urgency and no little skill. Good pass finds Winus. Excellent positioning there by Marshall. He made that look easy. Breaking the ball falls kindly for Hamilton. He's trying to set up McDonald here. He's across Wallace. That looked like a penalty. It's been given. The youngster's inexperienced, I think, catching him out there. And the burrowing figure of Scott McDonald made that so difficult. The ball was played through and Wallace was caught wrong side. Made a clumsy challenge and that looked to be a clear penalty. Craig Gordon taking time to get back on the line. Bit of gamesmanship here. A long delay before the kick could be taken. It's Hamilton against Gordon. Very tamely struck by Hamilton. An easy save that was for Craig Gordon. A goalkeeper of his class scarcely going to be troubled by that. Playing with no real power or accuracy. And a let-off for Hearts. Craig in towards McDonald. Not a bad effort on the turn by McDonald. Awkward there for Presley, that's all he could do. Turn it out for the throw. Marshall's kicker pushes Motherwell well forward here. That's good play. Here's Hamill charging into the box. Good block. Rebound. Turned in there brilliantly. Motherwell have the lead. Scott McDonald gets the goal. Well, great play that from Motherwell. All created on the left-hand side of Patterson. Hamill's key role in all that. Linking up, coming, driving into the penalty box, thundering in the shot, well blocked there by Craig Gordon, and there was McDonald drilling home the rebound. It's Patrick under pressure from Chesnauskas. Nothing wrong with that to the referee. A very good recovery by Hamill, excellent play. And he's set off McDonald, who's onside on the right. Good ball in, very awkward indeed for Craig Gordon. Happy to parry that away for the throw on the far side. A terrific pass by Hamill, allowing McDonald to attack the Hearts defence. And that was a vicious ball delivered into the box with no Motherwell player supporting. Put in by Patterson. Well attacked there by McBride. Shouldn't really have a chance of beating Craig Gordon from there, but he attacked it very well indeed. This cross from Patterson, and Gordon made certain that was going over. Hearts pushing players forward here. They're determined to get back into this match before half-time. Things have not gone their way this half. Played in by Presley. Hamilton trying to win the ball, defending against Berra. Comes to no harm from Motherwell. And here's Hamill with space. Trying to get that beyond Presley. Well, that's good play on the run by Fitzpatrick. A second chance! Fitzpatrick for Motherwell. What a fine goal by the 18-year-old. It really shouldn't have been allowed. He took on the Hearts defence single-handed and found a way to rifle in that left foot shot. Playing it towards Miller. Well to get to that. Cragen beating Winus to the ball. This is Mikkel Eunice with Nielsen supporting. It's kept in well there by Partridge, allowing Hamill to complete the clearance. Now Hamilton. First touch, let him down. Mikkel Eunice again. Inside to Simmons. Once again, the confidence-inspiring figure of Gordon Marshall in that Motherwell goal collects. This one inside the box by Berra. That's a very good attempt by Patterson. Gordon did well in goal. Well, the clearance there by Berra coming to Jim Patterson, the chance for the dipping volley in his left foot. He hit that very sweetly indeed, but Gordon was across smartly. Gordon plays it forward. This is the little figure of Scott MacDonald. Quinn with a throw. Here's MacDonald again, screening the ball. Keeps possession well. Like it in by Quinn. Looking for Jim Hamilton's header. Touched over there by Gordon. Well, that's the kind of threat Motherwell have not carried all season. An aerial threat from these cross balls. Just look how well Hamilton gets up for this and powers in the header. Gordon touches it over. Two Hearts players too close to the ball here. They're in by McBride. Out by Nielsen, reaches Paul Quinn from Motherwell. Hanging it up there towards Partridge. Down towards Patterson again. There's the chance! What a chance it was for Jim Hamilton on the volley. Very strong MacDonald, holding off defenders. That went astray. There's Simmons. Good positioning by Miller. A promising move this for Hearts. And it comes towards Mark Burchill, and Marshall was in trouble. He got help though, just at the right moment from Paul Quinn, who's had a fine match for Motherwell. Well, that was much better play from Hearts. And away was by Leach. That's Hartley to McAllister again, back in his left foot. Marshall is now committed. He's in trouble. Help provided by Craigan. There was no free kick given. Marshall thought he was fouled. The referee saw nothing wrong. A let-off, without doubt, for Motherwell, that.
Very good, solid performance. It's the first win since the semi-final. We've taken 4 points from our last 2 matches, 2 home games. We're undefeated at home this season, if you want to put a spin on that. We only played 3 games. But it does put the, brings the confidence right back up to where it was before, and everybody's fighting for positions now, and there's games are getting closer towards the final as well. People want to stake a claim and want to play, so there's a lot of desperation and a lot of desperate young men that want to get into that team, so that's a great position to be in.
I thought Motherwell out-battled us, outgunned us at every position today, apart from Craig Gordon, they said hi, but you've got to come here, you've got to work hard. I didn't think the basics were right today. Our passing was poor, we didn't compete well enough, we didn't create anything. Motherwell were far superior in every department. I'm embarrassed for the fans. We've let them down today with a very, very poor performance, and we'll have to make sure we get it right for them.
People say, you've beaten Hearts 4 times, but you can only, do as well as your next game against the opposition, whoever. In that, then people make up all the stats and everything else. It's from us. It's a very, very important 3 points.
Yeah, badly needed win for Motherwell, who are through to the CIS Cup final, of course, but they needed to start picking up points again in the SPL, as Terry said there. 4 wins out of 4 against Hearts so far this season, and they had a penalty and missed it before they even opened the scoring through Scott MacDonald. It was Jim Hamilton who didn't make too hot a job of it from the spot after Lee Wallace gave away the penalty for a nudge here on Scott MacDonald.
It just allows Scott MacDonald to get in front of him. Scored a goal, good goal in midweek, Lee Wallace, but I just shown a wee bit of inexperience here, and it's definitely a penalty, as it just gets on the wrong side. Disappointing penalty from Jim Hamilton, I have to say, which didn't affect the outcome of the game in the long run, but Jim would be looking to get off to a good start to his Motherwell career. But it wasn't a good penalty and a good save from Craig Gordon. But John Robertson disappointed with the performance. You'd have fancied Hearts to go there and put up a better fight because they've been playing well recently. But John was disappointed with the performance of his team, and they've been playing well recently, but not yesterday. Yeah,
I think they were a pale shadow of the team, as you say, Craig, that played in the Cup in midweek at Rugby Park. And they went 1 down to a Scott MacDonald goal here. Sharp finishing from him, awareness inside the box of what was happening or what was even about to happen, Walter.
Yeah, a good run here by Stephen Hamill. Burst through, good strike, Craig Gordon down to it. But follow up by Scott MacDonald, and a really good finish from him there. Ball coming out to him quickly. He's a bit of a handful, and obviously on the spot there, but Stephen Hamill is the credit here. He's burst through Hearts defence. Yeah, good strike, keeping it on target. Off Craig's legs and into the side net in there. So a really good finish there. They're a handful, Motherwell, and they've had a bit of a up and down league season where they seem to go, you know, half a dozen games of winning, half a dozen games of indifferent results. But if Terry can keep them in the top half of the league, and as he is in the cup final, this should be a tremendous managerial achievement for him to do that with the club.